What up, 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 what up? You're now tuned into the 50-50 Felipe show, and I'm your host, Felipe. You already know what it is. One time for that. Aha! Summer, summer, summertime. Let me get to slapping shit around here, man. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share. And if you're going to comment under there, under who you really is, so we can both have some fun. You dig? Why you want to be knowing you want having fun? Dig? I'm still in graduation daddy mode. I'm still in graduation daddy mode. I ain't never gonna stop. I'm gonna run that in the hole. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling, man. Word up. But yeah, summertime. You see the heading. You know what I mean? You know what it is. Summertime, man. 2025, man. Summertime. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, whatever. And I'm gonna slap your favorite hater because we all got haters. Like I said, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, your dog owner, cable man, the landlord, the tenants. We all got haters. You dig me? So, you know what I mean, you probably fuck with them. You don't want to put your hands on them. I'm here to pop off on them. Let me pop on so I get back in the studio the right way. You heard? Ah, that's how you do that there, though. What up, man? What up? Let's check some sounds, man. All right. All right. We where we need to be. We where we need to be. We where we need to be. Summertime 2025. I'm just breezing in, man, here to talk to you about summertime activities when I was growing up. You dig? Just summertime vibes. Whatever it was going on that I can remember about the summertime. I mean, off the hip, straight off the hip, coming with it. But whatever was going on, we're gonna vibe out like that for the summertime. Just memories, just slide down memory lane with summertime actions and shit like that. You heard? Whatever it is that come to my mind, I'm gonna just do it like that tonight. What up, though? Man, it's muggy and it's hot, but it's a blessing. I'm just happy to be alive. I ain't doing no complaining. This episode is backed up and sponsored by Tasty Soul Food Platters. You already know that. You dig? This episode is also backed up and sponsored by Breakface Clothing. You already knew that. You dig? You know what I mean? Listen. I bet you could pull out your phone right now and go to both of them black-owned businesses that have been out way before COVID and the corona scammers and schemers. And you're going to see that them things date back then. So you got to get that a big shout out. You dig me? Because like I said, I'm not hating on nobody. But like I said, there's been a lot of black-owned businesses since COVID. It's been a lot of black-owned businesses since COVID. You dig? That's what I'm saying. So it is what it ain't. Shout out to those two black-owned businesses, man. Summertime action. Oh, I be seeing y'all in the likes, man. I mean, in the views. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing me love, letting me know you F with me. You know what I mean? And we upgraded from a 350 to a 550. What up, though, man? Shout out to New York City. Shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to PA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Delaware. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chester, PA, specifically, man. Chester, PA, what up? I mean, shout out to all the brothers in there, man, doing their time, man. Soon to come home, man, with a blessing, man. I know the feeling all too well. You dig? Summertime, though. You know what I mean? Summertime. Man, when I think of summertime, when I think summertime, I think music, first off. So I would think the the music for me that I remember the most, it was so much. It was somebody in every class, whether it was R&B, whether it was hip hop, whether it was reggae, whether it was pop. Because I like the Cyndi Lauper to start with pop. So then I liked her back in the 80s. And then other music that was best. She always had a summertime banger. Cyndi Lauper, if you up on Cyndi Lauper, she always had a summertime banger. So Cyndi Lauper, I'll say the 80s. Definitely Michael Jackson. Reggae. I definitely say the 80s, but not familiar with too many. But I know a lot of the 80s reggae, especially that underground stuff. I know a lot of that from the summertime in the 80s. They blast that. Shabba went mainstream and tore him out the frame. Once Shabba came through mainstream in the 90s, so I guess we'll shift to the 90s. It was Shabba as far as reggae. And then 90s, it was just so many different artists, man. Summertime vibes and something like that. You know what I mean? So the music was always the motivation, man. Like I seen the music make families happy. I seen the music make family cry. I seen the music make families reminisce. I seen music just pretty much just always implicated in the major impact in life in our households. So I want to break the foundation over the summer with music. So I did that right there. You dig me? And definitely when it comes summertime, I'm thinking like fun. You dig me? Coming out my building, going up to the intercom, pressing up, looking for my nigga to come outside and shit like that. You know, I'm on the first floor. I grew up on the first floor. You dig me? In St. John's. You dig me? So I push the button when I want my niggas to come outside and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go upstairs. Sometimes the elevator wasn't working, or sometimes I just ain't feel like it. I come right out, run up the hall, run through to the front lobby, and hit the buzzer. LaVon, come outside. You know what I mean? Nice summer day. We out there. Or my cousin Boo. Boo, come outside, Boo. You dig me? Just buzzing the intercom, trying to get my friends to come outside and play with me in the summertime and shit. And back then, we used to have like ghetto games. It's all I remember. We had board games in the house. Summertime, though. We had like Monopoly. Mom Dukes had Monopoly, Wheel of Fortune, Connect Four, and all that. You dig me? But the games we had in the street, summertime was like, my favorite one was the straw race. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the straw race, let me explain to you guys what the straw race is. You just go get you a bunch of straws from the corner store, maybe 2 or 3. You get one to your boy, maybe get different colors. Those was the fly ones in the summertime. The colorful straws, kind of thick, or the small ones, skinny one, whatever it was. But make sure that they both the same ones, because you don't want to join this race with a too big, fat straw or like a toothpick size shit. You just, now, man, you could use those items, but both opponents has to have the same item. So we'll go get the straws, and like the water hydrant always on in the summer. You already know that. So back in the day, and all you had to do was own like the little crow thing, and then you could just turn the water off and on your own. You ain't had to wait for the landlord, the super, you know what I mean, the fire department, because the fire department used to do it, but then it became like a hazard. I remember that's how far I go back. So the water became like a hazard. It was trying to shut it down, but this was years later. This years later. I'm talking about in the 80s. You dig me? So like we go by the water, and the water going down the drain right there. We'll start right there, and then he'll put his straw down on the ground in the water, and I put my straw down on the ground. We'll say, "You mark, you set, go." We drop the straw and watch and walk on the side or run on the side, however fast the straw going or however slow. That's the pace we keep until one of us either gets stuck in something along the water flow that's coming from the fire hydrant that's on the curve. But mind you, it's cars parked there, it's other stuff stuck under tires in the water, and when you do it to the corner, from gutter to gutter, and in between the gutter on one corner and the gutter on the other corner is a whole lot of obstacles. It's like everything, cars, trucks, tires. Then it's a space where they gonna just float. Hold on, I'm getting all out of it. This is my shit. And it's gonna be a time where they just gonna float. The straws just gonna float. They're gonna be gone, hitting waves, splashing, everything, hitting tires, spinning around, going back straight. His straw might get stuck. You dig me? Now you either won or you just release your straw, but sometimes nigga release it and pick it up. No, you gotta just tap it off. You gotta tap it off like that. Or if it's a long block, niggas be like, all right, but she automatically won. Like, you dig? Because it just was the obstacle. So that was the game. And you just on the other side of the sidewalk. I mean, you on that same side of the sidewalk walking with them straws or running with them straws as they go fast. You excited, like, oh! You see some joints jump over the quarter water things. You will see some of them joints dodge crack valves, empty crack valves. You will see them joints be doing mad stuff out there on God. Young nigga though. Young. Digging summertime action. Then you got the girls playing double dutch in front of the building and shit like that. I used to jump double dutch with the girls. I was good at it. I would just jump not like sideways. They showed me how to jump like single, like if it was a single jump rope and stuff like that, like side to side. They showed me how to do that. And then I do little stuff, get a little, you know what I mean, do my thing. But that's the games that was in front of the projects. I jumped double dutch with the girls. You know what I mean? I was always the girly guy, like, you know what I mean, always messing with the girls or, you know what I mean, chilling with them. I got mad sisters, so I was always around them on the strength of my sisters, whether they was older than me or younger than me, because I got younger sisters and older sisters. So I got people in my building that's older than me I'm cool with because I was young around them with my older sister. Then I got people that used to come to my house that's younger than me because they was coming to see my little sister. So I'm in the middle, just like I am with my mother's children. I'm the fourth out of seven. You dig? So in the end of the day, summertimes be smidashing. Word. So that was one of the games right there. Then we play stick ball. We get like a branch and go get a tennis ball from up the street. And then we play, baseball in the summertime. Then you got summertime block parties. Those was always my thing because I would dance like Michael Jackson to get money. You dig me? They had the Michael Jackson contest in front of my building. You know what I'm saying? Shit was lit. You know what I mean? Even I was able to experience a lot of summertime activities in Trenton, New Jersey. You dig me? As a youngin, we outside doing the same thing, but it was just more to business out there. It was fun, mad fun, but it was just more strictly business as a child out there because they was doing things that we wasn't doing in New York. We was like, Trenton is just like pretty much, Trenton, New Jersey is pretty much like a drug bazaar. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody in Trenton got money. That's just what it is, man. That town different. But you feel me? Like at once and once in their life. Like if you apply yourself, you can get something. If you don't want nothing for yourself, you won't be nothing. Because you know what I mean? But it's always somebody that got it or somebody that had it, and it just be real shit. You know what I mean? And it's just a tradition. From old folks to the present to the youngest. It's just a tradition out there. It is what it ain't. You dig me? But so when I transitioned over there, but I remember doing little things. Like I said, that way of life for them is just regular to get money and hustle. But they still was kids. They wanted to have fun. So I wanted to have fun too. But I was on what they was on when I went there. When I transitioned, when my family relocated to Trenton, it was like I went from you know what I mean, like every day, because I was up under my mom's in the building in Brooklyn, but when I went to Trenton, I was more or less, I had freedom because I guess it was like my mom's looking at it as being like a little safer. I could walk around, I could do things, I could go places. That's what she wanted. So that's how she gave me the freedom. Now I'm coming into their world, and their world just naturally like that. So it was nothing. I made the adjustments, but I still had play in me, but I was about business. You dig me? Not saying New York was about play, but like in New York, it's not a lot of my friends wasn't getting money. That's just what it is. Not for us hustling. They was getting money other ways, like robbing, stealing, scamming, boosting, killing, like that. Like that's what New York had to offer. You dig me? For a young man as myself, such back then. So I'm happy my mom made the transition because I know I had to learn to be a certain way in Trenton. I had to learn how to be this type of person, this type of hustler that wasn't in me. You dig me? I had to learn. I had to put a lot of different things together. We're going to keep it on the summertime situation. That's another episode, another show. You dig? I'm going to switch the channel on them like that. But, yeah. But the games out there was cool too because I lived around the corner from these train tracks, and we talking about late '80s, early '90s. So a lot of stuff wasn't building like how they is now. So you had a lot of vacant lots, a lot of train tracks, a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of abandoned uh, factories. So right there, when my mother had moved into this neighborhood in Trenton, New Jersey, there was just like a bunch of tracks, a bunch of grass, a bunch of yard, a bunch of land, rather not yard, but a bunch of land, bunch of space, railroad tracks. It was crazy. So like those places on the side had like bandit buildings and or bandit houses or bandit projects, and we were running in and out of there and play tag all night long, man. Running in and out of there with the bitches, running in and out of there fighting dogs. We just running in and out of there doing mad shit, playing hooky. You dig me? So it was different. And then other than that, we was getting money. That's just what it was. Like I guess in New York, I was like I had more freedom in Jersey than I did in New York because like my mom just gave up. Like, all right, we cool. It was like her moving from Brooklyn to Hollywood. Like once we found out that once we found the shocking thing to me was when I found out that we ain't need all them locks on our doors. That was crazy. And then when I used to go knock on the door for my friends in Trenton, like I'd be like, yo, they used to be mad at me, like why you knocking on my door? I'm like, what you mean? I'm not gonna walk in your house, but that's how they lived in Trenton, New Jersey. You dig me? That's how it was in the early '90s. It was like that. The screen door be closed, and the door be wide open to everybody's house. Everybody's house. And in Brooklyn, you couldn't live like that. So it was shocking to me. And then they'll be in there taking a nap or sleep, or just in the yard or another room. I'm steady knocking on the door, and they coming like, yo, why are you knocking on the door? Just walk in my house. But when they come to my crib, yo, they be knocking, they be banging. We had the couch up to the door, still in Jersey, mad locks. So we took the locks off the door in Brooklyn. The pole thing you stick in the ground, the hole in the ground. We took that to Trenton, and then we put the couch up to the door. Like we was on it like that. But we need all that. So it was just a lot. It was just a lot of wasn't as much responsibility for me in Trenton. So I was able to run around and get straight to the money at the time at a young age because Brooklyn was so much fun, places to go. By the time you take the train in the morning to probably the Bronx and Manhattan, then you come back, you don't want to really do much. So we just do stuff like that as kids. So Trenton wasn't like that. Trenton ain't have really much to offer. So all you had to do was to get money. That's all you could do in Trenton, New Jersey was get moolah, baby. That's it, because it was the town of it. So I really don't got a lot of playful stories about Trenton, New Jersey, because of course, like I said, I was young, but I still wasn't doing. We got right to it. We got right to it. We got right. They was getting right to it. So I had to get right to it. They was getting to it like at 14, 15, 16. Young niggas. And with money. Now, I'm not taking you off course. I'm just going through summertime events as a young nigga in Trenton. I ain't taking you off course. I ain't taking you. I'm still in summertime events. But it's just crazy how it's a different balance. Now, don't get it wrong. It was all that opportunity was there in Brooklyn, but there was just so much to do that kept my mind off of that. I would I ain't care about the offer, and then plus I ain't want to be like that. My brother living around there, my brother hanging around these boys in the building, my sister living with us, my other sister, oldest sister living with us, my other oldest sister living with us. They working, they in the streets. You dig me? So like I already know that they gonna hear something. And then the niggas that's trying to give me the pit act, they speak to my family every time I'm with them. How you doing, Miss Summer? How you doing, Miss Trisha? How you doing, Tracy? I'm looking at these niggas like, nigga, you just tried to give me a pit act, a whole G-pack. And he must have thought I was gonna be like Bleak and give it back to Sean that I'm down for the cause. As he approached, I spoke, Jigga, what up? I done came up, put my life on the line, soaked the game up. That was my time to shine, time to change up. No more second in line. Nah, 8 these streets is mine. Hov looking crazy cool out there in Paris, right? It's that nigga, man. They can't make me hate Hove. But anyway, summertime action. Summertime games. So I thought thinking of games and stuff I was doing. Then another thing I think about summertime is like topless women showing less flesh. Girls that look good in the summer don't look good in the winter. Word is bond. Girls that look good in the summer, some of them you be just not even thinking about them, especially the skinny ones. And in the winter, you be looking at the skinny girls like, get your skinny ass out. Summertime come, you be like, ooh, come here, bitch. Bring your ass over here, girl. Ooh, wait. You be like, that's fun size. Ooh. Word. Life crazy like that. But when you come of age and you just understand that it's a lust, there's a difference between chasing lust, sex, and all that, you know how to control yourself. Even if you do be that way, you don't mean you just be popping shit. Yeah, old married niggas be popping shit like, man, I fuck the shit out that bitch, man. She lucky I'm married. And they be really meaning it. So niggas can have their fantasy, you know what I mean? Niggas can have their dreams. It is what it ain't. But so moving on to more activities in the summertime. You got block parties, you got concerts, free concerts. I know back then you had that. Fat Boys performing free. Even taking into Trenton, New Jersey for the Rocco. I saw Daz Effects there. I saw O.J. Simpson. All this summertime action in Trenton. I saw K Solo. I saw a Redman in Trenton. I saw a Jamaican artist too. Forget who it was though. It was a banging Jamaican artist. Forget who it was. But it was in the summertime. I saw a Jamaican artist, man. I forget who it was, man. I forget. But anyway, you got you know what I mean? Like those are the summertime activities, and I'm getting money so I can pay for these concerts. $25, $30 in the joint. You know what I mean? Plus I'm learning how to drive. Back home, if I didn't move, I would not learn how to drive as fast as I did in New York. Because we had a car. I had no desire on driving. Word, I never thought of that. We always had a car in our projects in our household. I never thought of driving, other than when I was a kid and doing some dumb shit and got popped for it when I threw my father car in gear. That's the only time I had really dreams of driving. Now you can't stop me from driving. Shout out to my nigga Bird Gang, man. My nigga Birdie showed me how to drive. He younger than me. When we moved to Jersey, that nigga had me stealing cars and everything. Word to mother. I'm like, damn, I was amazed. How you can steal a car you can steal somebody's car? I was amazed. Like, what the hell? So we getting money in. We serving the sales in these stolen cars. We still have it. That's the fun they had out there. That was it. Just stealing cars, man. Like, that was the thing out there when I first moved out there. It was bad. It was bad. Rest in peace, Speedy. If you know, you know. You dig me? Yeah. Word the mother. You know what I mean? But those were activities too that was going on. We was drinking. We was drinking 40s and Heinekens and probably gin. Because back then, alcohol wasn't that really popular in the summertime when you was young. It wasn't like how it is today with 30,000 different kind of flavors and everybody promoting stuff and it all tastes nasty. I mean, it all don't do nothing to you. Anyway, back then it wasn't like that. The only thing was popping was like Coke 45. Billy D. Williams had that shit on lock. I think I ain't want to see who else I seen. Only one I seen was Billy D. Williams, man. Word to mammy. You heard? Word to mammy. Billy D. Williams. So that was like that in the summertime. But then when Hove came out, it was all about the Moet. All summertime action. And you will drink a lot of Moet in the summertime. I will tell you that. If you have a Moet addiction, you better have some cash on the side and a chicken. You heard me? If you have a Moet addiction, you better have some cash on the side and some chicken. I'm telling you, man. Because, man, that thing, look, it ain't Moet, but, man, you dig me? It's the vibe for a nigga. You dig me? But, yeah, you better have it, man. Or just that and keep it. That's that Bel Air. Shout out to my nigga Truth. My nigga Truth said that ain't champagne, that's sparkling wine. I gotta give credit when credit is due. You dig what I'm trying to say? Shout out to my nigga Truth. You already know that. Shout out to my nigga Birdberry. Shout out to my nigga E Moolah. Shout out to my nigga Designer K. Shout out to my nigga, man, just on both sides, man. Jersey. Shout out to my niggas Low and Brooklyn. Shout out to my nigga Levon. Shout out to my cousin Boo. Shout out to my cousin Unique. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? Showing what up. All that, man. Like, all that. Shout out to my cousin Eric, man. Shout out to my cousin Tony. You dig me? Rest in peace, Omi. Shout out to my cousin Brick. You dig me? Like, yeah. We'll do it like that, though, man. Shout out to my Uncle Wink. Shout out to Mr. Tony. You feel me? Everybody, man. We giving love tonight, man. That's what it is. On both sides, though. I'm a legend in two hoods. Yeah. I'm a legend in two hoods. But summertime vibes. I mean, dance contests and stuff like that. A lot of food being cooked. You know, me and you know what I mean? My family come from that. So we always cooking the roti, love the roti, the rice, the dirty rice. You know what I mean? Guyanese, you know my side. GT, big GT, big GT, big GT. Big GT. Big GT there. Yeah. Big GT. Big GT. And then McCann forget the Labor Day parade. Big GT. Summertime action. Puerto Rican Day parade. Dig me? Then you got different shots, different things going on with hip hop for different artists, whether they passed away or a birthday. A lot of summertime stuff going on out there. I remember going to see the Fat Boys in Bear Mountain with my mother in the summertime. Word. They was performing out of a U-Haul truck. They opened up the back of the U-Haul truck, and the Fat Boys was right there. They had old school stuff, the drums, and like it was like, I mean, and the microphone like out of a little speaker type thing. I'm telling you, man, we're Bear Mountain. We're the mother. You know what I'm saying? Summertime action. Mom Dukes take me down to the WWF wrestling, the Ringling Brothers in the Madison Square Garden, or a college ball game or a high school game or a double dutch game inside the garden, or some type of activity in the garden. You dig me? You know what I mean? So that's a lot of summer vibes over there. It wasn't. My mom took me to the movie theaters in Jersey a lot though. That's like the only thing me and her did together was in Jersey, as far as outdoors, as far as like we in New York, we'd go everywhere. I guess because we had to travel so much. But in summertime action with me and my moms, when it came to Jersey, it was like just the movie theaters. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, shopping, Sears and Macy's and shit like that. We always kept that tradition. And one time for that, Mom Deuce kept that tradition. You dig me? So we, no matter where we go, we found the Macy's. That was something me and my mom always had together. We found the Macy's department clothing store. And it may not mean a lot to you, but it do to me now that I'm thinking back. You dig me? Because that's something that oh yeah, and like, you know what I mean? But that's a winter activity, Thanksgiving and all that. But definitely me run and Bloomingdale, Sears, and Macy's with my mom's doing summertime action. Oh, making the quarter ices. I used to make the coconut ones, making the quarter ices with the Kool-Aid and put them in the freezer. Those summertime action. You dig me? Block parties, loud music. This is the vibe. Oh, fruits galore, mad fruits, mad weed in the air. You know, you can smell that weed everywhere. Summertime, you're gonna find out who was smoking all winter, because they're gonna be outside. They're gonna be outside smoking. And be like, oh, that was him smoking that day. I smelled that shit. Well, the mother. I'm telling you, that's what they do. Outside, bring them out, man, because you're going to bring your butt out. You know what I'm saying? Outside, bring out the girls you ain't never seen lived in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Going to walk by, ride by, drive by, ride bikes, whatever. Outside, bring the everybody get their dogs and stuff. I'm saying a lot of stuff happened outside in the summertime, man. Word. A lot of things, a lot of people traveling for different foods, different events, different fun, different activities, graduations. You know what I'm saying? Summertime vibe is the shit, man. You know what I mean? Summertime vibes, summertime shootouts. We gotta talk about it. Summertime bodies, baby. Some summertimes hurt people like me. I got every summertime I think of Dula. Well, Dula was right before the rest in peace Dula. He got murdered right before the summer, but it was a summer vibe. You dig me? Sean, rest in peace, my nigga Sean. Sean got killed in the summer. It was mad hot. You dig me? My nigga Bill got killed in the summertime. It was mad hot. The ground was mad hot. You know what I mean? My nigga Loco, from my building, got killed in the summertime. I was in the neighborhood when that happened. I wasn't too close away. I'm too far away from the shots. I could have dropped. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the summertime 2 times on 2 different occasions. In the summertime, niggas show their ass in the summertime. Niggas come home from jail in the summertime. Niggas get locked up in the summertime. You dig me? Like, it's a lot that happens in the summertime, man. Summertime is just one of them times where you gotta, like, pretty much that's when you really gotta have your head on tight. You know what I mean? Because anything can happen. You outdoors a lot. Just be prepared for the worst in the summertime. Hate to say it, but it is what it ain't, you know. A lot of things going on in Manhattan in the summertimes nowadays. In Harlem in the summertimes, everybody's outside, especially when they got the guys. When New York City got permission to cook in front of the, place and stuff like that. So a lot of people are out there making food in the summertime and on their roof. People have turned their whole roof top building in New York to a whole little vibe. You go up there, you think you in the 40/40 club, and it's the project roof. You blindfold your date, take it into the building, hit the elevator, travel all the way up to the roof, walk out through the door or maybe a couple of more steps depending on how your building is. And you go up there and you got them rocks on the floor, the gravel rocks right there, and it's a nice little thumpy sound coming out. And you hear that Pop Smoke, that bass hard. She like the way that. She like the way that. Ooh. She like the way that. And she got the blindfold on. You walking her into there, and you holding her hand. You know what I mean? And you sit her down, and she feel like nice breeze on top of the project roof. And she sit down, and she got the table and stuff. She smell the grill over there real nice and neat. A couple grills over there, nice and neat. You got somebody cutting up fruit over there, nice and neat. You got bartenders up there. You got a whole bartender set up there. You got a whole vibe. You dig me? You got a breeze up there because you on the roof. You dig me? You got balloons and stuff up there. And you got chefs up there cooking. Music bumping. Nice, comfortable couch, chairs. You take that blindfold off her, she gonna swear she not gonna believe she ain't no projects, my nigga. Word to mammy. She ain't gonna believe that she ain't no projects, my nigga. And then walk her out without the blindfold, man, you gonna blow her mind. You're gonna blow her mind like, yo, what the hell was that? Like, what the hell was that? That was an experience like a mother effer. Word to Miami. Word to mommy. You dig? I'm telling you. That's some shit. That's how you gotta tweak it nowadays. You got to be extra different. You know what I mean? Difficult to see. You gotta be like that when you with the women. You can't be doing average Joe shit. You know what I mean? You can't be. You gotta be different out here, man. So try that, man. Word up. You know what I mean? If you live in the projects and stuff like that, I mean, you sell stuff on the roof and stuff like that. Y'all got the license to cook and all that. Y'all got them roofs up there. Blindfold a chick, man. Take on a nice day. She'll never know what hit her, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Pussy gonna get wet. Word to mammy. But look, though. You feel me? Everything is everything, man. Shout out to my nigga Designer K, man. Shout out to my nigga Jesus Leo. You heard? And it is what it is. I was just bringing y'all up on some summertime shit. Just letting y'all know things that you could expect: fly sneakers, jewelry shining, jewelry bling blinging, everybody bling blinging, Because niggas will put them pieces up for the winter and bring them out in the summer. So everybody bling bling and heavy on the wrist. My ice bling, QB team, yo, that's a small thing. Yo, it's dude. RIP Prodigy, man. RIP Prodigy. You heard? Summertime stuff, man. You know, it's just I got some stuff coming up for the summertime. You'll see. I'll keep you in the loop with that as we go along. You dig me? I'm keep you in the loop with that as we go along. Let me see. Money, dice games in the summertime. 4, 5, 6, roll them. Head crack. CeeLo. 7. You heard? I mean, niggas coming through. Niggas coming through Atlantic City last night off the bump. He shot by me, then he came back by with a bitch on the back like he was down with Rough Riders. You know. I said, ooh, check him out. Summertime shit. Dig me up all night, can't sleep. Going in and out to Wawa, 7-Eleven, or the convenience store, getting something to drink. Instead of getting some beer, you keep getting your favorite little drink. Go back, and now you can't quench your thirst. You got to go back to the store. Getting up in the middle of the night, going to get to the corner store in the summertime, going to get you the 24-hour store, going to get you a blunt because you just woke up and you went in there. You see bad bitches going there with their pajamas on, ass all over the place, and no panties on, no down. Summertime shit. She ain't tired. She ain't sleepy. She can't sleep. It's too hot. I mean. You know what I mean? Just go over there and chill on the porch with her, feel the breeze, just keep a conversation. Summertime shit, you already know. Get acquainted. Summertime shit. Keep a bottle of Moet in your hand, though, man, just for freshest, man, not for live, man. Hey, look. Summertime action, man. Be safe out there, man, because people got attitudes when they walking around in summertime, especially black people. It's too hot. Black people crazy. Black people just got an attitude when it's hot. A white person just be calm as shit, be like, oh, it's kind of hot today, isn't it? You be like, hell yeah. Black people be like, you walk and speak to a white man, he hot. He be like, hey, how you doing, John? He be like, little hot, but other than that, everything's cool. And you keep it moving. You go speak to a black person at your job, be like, yo, what's up, Jason? He be like, come on, man, it's too hot for that. It's too hot for all that. He's about too hot for all that. He doing more talking than you. I'm out of here, man. 50-50 Felipe show, man. Like I said, I see y'all peeping up on the views, watching things. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the whole 50-50 family. Shout out to the whole, like I said, the whole tri-state, New York, Connecticut, definitely. I see you out there, Connecticut. Shout out to Florida, man. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to my sisters.